Undead Hour.
Welcome to the Undead Hour Show, Season 2, Episode 4, with me, Dr. Dave Coyne, and with, as always, my forever undead brother from another mother, A.F.F. Good morning, GM, G-A-G-E. How's it going?
GM. Get money. Good morning. Let's go. Welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. We are here coming to you on Skeletal Sunday. Technically.
Skeletal Sunday.
Dave and I have been spending a week in ApeChain as always, doing our degeneracy, hanging in the Web3 world, and we are here to report to you on this week's happenings, events, and things to come. So we're going to catch you up on what has been going on. How are you today, Dave? Nice to see you.
I'm good, and I'll see you too. I was just going to say to people who are listening on Spotify or YouTube, please follow, subscribe, and turn those notifications on, usually in the form of a bell, so you know when new episodes are dropping. And if you're seeing our posts on X, please like, repost, and follow the account. That would be amazing. Thank you very much. I'm doing great. I've had a really awesome week. I was put in a fantastic mood on Wednesday because I met up with a fellow mutant ape, Richie Rich, in London, and spent some time with him. We'll come into that shortly, but cool. Yeah, that put me in a fantastic mood for the rest of the week. And yeah, it's Sunday, baby. So you know things are happening. It's been an interesting week on ApeChain again, and quite a few other things that I'm really looking forward to talking to you about today, mate.
Nice. Well, it's been a busy week. Lots going on with cartel stuff. Our Friday was always packed between show stuff, RMC stuff. There's a fireside chat with the Duke. So lots going on, lots happening over the weekend within that space. So definitely looking forward to chopping it up.
Absolutely. Well, on Thursday night, I entered the other side again. Did you participate? Oh, no. God.
I have a job. Tell me about it, though. This was, fuck. So this was...
misses out again.
This fucking job, man. I need to become jobless.
I mean, come on, man. You know how this stuff works.
I'm working on it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we entered the swamp on Thursday. It's Thursday night for me, Thursday afternoon for people on your side of the planet. And it was absolutely brilliant. I'm now going to give you a bit of FOMO here, but
yeah, please. By all means.
Yeah, by all means.
But, yeah.
There were a few that missed out. I saw Siwu connect with me this morning and said, I missed it. How was it? And I was like, well, I don't want to, say too much, but it was friggin' awesome. And
so this was a new environment, correct?
Yeah, but we had spent some time in the swamp a few months ago, because the stage all looked very familiar. Yeah. And I can't actually remember what that particular kind of episode in Otherside was and why we were there. But this time was completely different. This was to showcase the new Bubbles feature in Otherside, which is a way that you can have, I guess, X spaces, conversations, private conversations with, I imagine, as many people as you want, and you quite physically you create a bubble inside Otherside, and you kind of float up as high as it can go in the sky, and then people can browse those bubbles and join those bubbles. So, for example, I joined Grateful Apes bubble, and he did a quick 5-minute Grateful Show space, Grateful Show bubble, and you can promote people to speak and things like that. And it was just so cool to see us all floating in like 0G in this bubble. We could all, if you're allowed to, of course, you know, you can hold down C and speak. But the amazing thing about the bubble is you can use it as almost like a vehicle, because you can move that bubble. So you can then move the bubble, which is what I did. You move the bubble over to the clubhouse, for example, because you can you get an aerial view of the entire map of the entire swamp, and you then move the bubble, the same controls as you would use for moving your ape around, or your Voyager around.
So you can host the bubble and basically be like a tour guide around Otherside. Show people the sights as you're speaking.
That's a great idea. Yeah, that's exactly what you can be. Or you can just do the Undead Hour Show in a bubble. And there were quite a few other things going on. The BAYC Council was doing one. I'm pretty certain Other Page were also about to do one shortly after that one. And it was so amazing. And then you burst that bubble, or you can leave yourself, and then you drop straight down, and then you can investigate and explore the entire area. And it was very expansive. We went to the clubhouse. You can go in the back, you can go in the front, you can go inside and up the stairs into the bathroom. You can interact with the jukeboxes and play the tracks that were obviously linked to it, and at each different jukebox it played a different track. You can then explore the entire kind of scenery around it. So I was going in these trippy trains, and on I went inside this kind of psychedelic trippy crocodile's mouth on this cool yacht, and then there was a whole kind of I think it was called like the Swamp Yacht Club, or Swamp Yachts, that you could essentially rent one out. You can see how it was designed. I mean, you couldn't physically rent one out, but you got the kind of reason why it was there. And you could use all the kind of portals. So you go through one of these kind of blue portal, and it'll just push you up, and you fly around and see what what else the swamp has in store. And I actually got myself all the way to the end of the map, and I got to take a photo with a screenshot with Curtis standing there and Blue the coder standing there, and they were kind of they were moving, so they were proper 3D models, not still statues. And I did fly off kind of the edge to these kind of floating islands, and then kind of got pushed back. So I really did reach the end of the map. But it was just brilliant to spend 3 hours there for 3 hours. Junior Coin spent some time in there with me. We were launching fireworks, so you can interact with the fireworks. You had to pick up these kind of red boxes that had a kind of firework on, and that was almost like ammo, for you to use for the firework kind of rockets. And that's when you fire the rocket, and it was the BAYC logo that kind of blossom in the air as a firework, and it was absolutely awesome. I got to say, I loved those 3 hours. Zach loved it. Everyone was just vibing hard with it, and also I love the fact that you could use emojis in the bubble, so you could quite literally do an emoji where you're sitting suspended in a bubble. You could do backflips
or whatever.
Pardon?
And it would just pop up above your head?
No, as in you would be sitting on it like a chair. So you're inside the bubble, and then you create you do the emoji of sitting, and it creates a bubble, and you're sitting on that bubble inside the bubble.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. So are these bubbles, if it's essentially like a space, are they recorded? Are you able to export?
Well, I think so. Grateful, I think, was doing a screen record, so that's how he managed to extract that. But it's a good point. I mean, let's hope there is a way to do that.
I'm just curious if their aim is to get the traffic into Otherside and have people coming in to attend spaces there, or if it's going to be like a creator bubble where people just go in, host their shows, use it as a platform for that.
Or you could have, collaborative business meetings in there, project meetings and things like that. So you can really understand how they're using this new kind of community, interaction technology. Yeah.
But you didn't see any type of recording indicator or anything like that? Okay.
No, and this was, the first kind of test, the first kind of beta of it. So who knows? the other things they may roll out in the roadmap, in the bubble roadmap. But certainly you can see that as a potential. And so it would be very, very useful to see that in there. But it was super cool, and I love the fact that we got to spend so much time exploring the swamp.
Yeah,
I'd never done that before, and it was really amazing.
Nice. Well, bummed I missed it, but glad you were there so we could get a report on it. I was definitely interested to see. I actually tried to log in from work, but it for some reason gave me up some errors, so didn't make it. But
that's a shame.
Next time for sure. I'll have to check out Grateful Space. That's pretty cool. I want to see it.
Yeah, I mean, it was only for a few minutes. Then I said you can move the bubble, and he was like, "Oh shit, man!" And so we moved it, and we agreed to kind of all drop down. And we got to play some poker for a bit as well. The poker tables everywhere around the swamp.
Yeah, I heard.
That was really cool.
That's fun.
It was just really great to spend time, in the other side. You can now really visualize what it's about, what you can do, and what you can build, on your own deeds. If you have the skill set to do this, or you buy the templates from the ODK when that's released, and build your own places of residence and cool shit in the other side. But certainly to see the swamp, from Yuga Labs, from the club, all ready to go in that way. And it was not small. It was a pretty decent size, 3D environment. So lots of cool features, lots of nods to mutants and various other things. And loved those 3 hours, and it carried on for a few more hours after I left. So
dang, so I probably could have accessed it when I got home if I hadn't dilly-dallied last night.
Yeah, I think it was certainly open. I think it was open your time 3 till 7.
Oh no,
so no, yeah. Next time. It was really fun time.
Nice. Did you notice any difference in gameplay? Any new additions or anything, or just same smooth, nice play that they've had?
Smooth. I used the browser version, not the application install version. And it was super speedy. No lagging issues. Could hear everybody. There was no latency problems at all.
Great. Love it. It's been such good gameplay every time I've been in there. So glad to see that. Glad to hear that. Can't wait to get my butt in there. We'll have to, do an Undead Hour bubble. See how that goes. That'd be fun.
I can see it. I can see it happening. And I think that would be really, really cool to do. So yeah, watch this space, guys, because I can see it happening.
Let's go. Sweet. Well, glad you did it.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
What else is going on in the ApeChain universe?
Yeah, so this was really interesting. So coming out from ApeChain, the Ape, if you ever use ApeStake, which is where you stake your ApeCoin cryptocurrency and earn interest, earn yield, you can do that in a number of ways. If you don't have a board, well, you can just stake your ape in the ape only pool and earn yield. And if you have a board ape or mutant ape, and also a doggo, the doggo you have to pair with a board ape, I believe. But that pool you earn more yield if you stake your ApeCoin in that pool, and you're essentially using your board ape or mutant ape as the kind of key to unlock that pool. What they're doing with the ape only pool, they're moving that off Ethereum onto ApeChain, and you won't need to stake that. You will earn yield natively in your wallet by holding ApeCoin just in your wallet natively. The board ape, mutant ape, doggo pool is remaining on the on the Ethereum contract. So that remains where it is. But come Tuesday, get the date up to be accurate. Tuesday the 19th, that is happening. So you want to make sure you've unstaked your ApeCoin from the ape only pool before Tuesday. Hold it in your wallet, and you'll start earning yield natively. And I thought that was really, really cool.
I love
really
that.
Great. Yeah,
very simple mechanism. A lot of people hesitate to stake because of some of the steps you have to take and verifying wallets and connecting the stuff, etc. So love to hear that it will actually earn a native yield just by holding it in your ApeChain wallet. That's pretty fantastic.
That's
and
right.
I think I can handle that.
You can handle it, yeah.
I sure can.
You can handle it.
As long as I can hold it.
Keep holding it. Keep holding it.
Trying.
Don't spend it all. And as I think I will read out what came out from ApeCoin. But ape balances automatically increase every ApeChain block compounding yield. And you just need to make sure once you've unstaked your ApeCoin, you want to bridge it from Ethereum over to ApeChain. You can do that through platforms like Portal, but I would recommend using Relay because the bridging fees are a lot cheaper than Portal, and it's very,
tried
very
that?
quick. Yeah, I actually only use Relay. I used ApeChain.com/portal, which was how we all found it. That was the first kind of bridging platform that was promoted from ApeChain. And it takes around about 3 minutes for your ApeCoin to bridge and for the transaction to go through, and the fees are quite high. I was then told about Relay. The bridging happened almost instantly, within 30 seconds, and the fees were tiny in comparison. So I've actually not used Portal to bridge my ApeCoin from Ethereum to ApeChain from about day 3, because you spend quite a lot of because you spend
where was the heads up? I just found out about this week
Really?
during work. I was reading about because I was looking into ulteriors because of the fees associated from apechain.com/portal. And someone, I'm not even going to say the name of it, but like somebody gave me one that seemed a little sus. So I, in all of my experience within crypto, a lot of times you hear people getting wrecked. It's on bridges. So I've been very apprehensive of that. But I was still poking around looking, and I found Relay this week and was doing some reading about it. So wanted to try that out over the weekend. Sounds like they actually hold tokens on both sides. So basically you're buying one with the other. So that's kind of how their bridge is working. Yeah. So I'm interested in that, and that feels a little bit safer to me.
I was told about it in a number of different groups, X groups,
alpha groups.
From all the ApeChain NFT buying that I've been doing. And I asked way back then, because I'd spent quite a lot on fees, and it's all you pay it in ETH. Same with Relay. So I thought you knew about it.
The fees paid in ETH.
Yeah, the fees are paid in ETH. So I saw my ETH just getting kind of drained. And I thought, well, there's got to be something else.
Yeah.
And people were recommending Relay, and it got to the point where it's now been picked up by ApeCoin themselves, because there was an announcement made on Thursday, promoting Relay protocol, which is Relay coming from ApeCoin. And they've titled it ApeChain X Relay Protocol. Bridge your tokens instantly, low gas costs. It works. So this is it's a much better platform for me, because I pay less in costs.
It's better for everybody. We'll have to drop that in the show notes or something for people. That's cool. I like that.
Exactly.
We should probably, speaking of all the ApeChain NFTs you've been buying, we should probably do a wallet check-in at some point.
Ooh, do we have to do that?
I don't know. Should we? Did you get anything good? Anything you want to talk about this week?
I was just going to say, and by the way, in regards to the to Relay, I suggest using that before Tuesday to bridge your ApeCoin off of Ethereum and onto ApeChain, ready for the native yield.
Why before Tuesday?
Because that's when the ape-only pool will stop paying out yield.
Oh, so your ape will just be sitting there if you do that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Got it. Okay. So it's not going to go away or be a loss or anything.
I don't know. Actually, I'd suggest DYOR, because I'm not sure, but I'm going to be unstaking. I'll be unstaking my ape from the ApeCoin only pool tomorrow.
Okay.
So, you asked about NFTs. Have I bought anything recently? I minted Dim's bowlers. And bought another one of those off secondary, so that was nice. Bought my friend Dim.
What do you do? Photoshop that onto your NFTs?
I actually didn't do anything in regards to that. I saw other people do, but no, I just
saw them on a bunch of Jimmys.
Yeah, yeah, I saw them on Apes. Okay. So I bought some of those. Let me get my wallet up, and we'll have a dig.
Don't pull mine up.
You've been a naughty boy.
Let's talk about yours.
All right. Let's have a look. I did buy another G a couple of days ago. Laser Eyes G. I saw it, knocking around previous kind of floor price, and I thought I can't leave that one there. So I bought that, picked that one up, and yeah, thank you. It's my
How many days ago? More than one?
Yeah.
Good. I was going to pick up another one 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just need a little bit more ape. I want to buy something a little higher. And now the floor price is where I wanted to buy a nicer item. So it's going to be another couple days for me.
Right. Well, I thought it was sensible.
What'd you get?
I bought a trippy
laser eyes.
Yeah, for under 200. Man. Yeah, for under 200. Yeah.
Where's the round of applause?
Crazy. Thank you. We can do a clap if you want. It just made sense. The floor price so low on G's compared to where they should be in comparison to other projects. It will be way higher. Beautiful 3D PFPs, 3D characters. You'll be able to get this integrated with Ryder's Inceptive Media and Dashbo stuff that he's doing, and who knows about the other side. And they look so great. They look so dope. Fantastic traits. Lots of homages to the Bored Ape Yacht Club as well. And he's a friend of mine. Got to support him. He's just smashed through the 1 million ape volume as well.
Hell yeah.
So congratulations to you, Ryder, and Alo, also a good friend of mine, and Zir, who've not had the pleasure to meet, but
within a week.
Fantastic job, guys. It's only been a week, exactly. And I think they're totally undervalued at the moment on Magic Eden in comparison to other projects. So it's actually the first. I think it's the first 3D collection's actually done well, because there was a previous 3D collection, the first one that came out, and it didn't do very well. So, but this is really what we're talking about. So
they flipped Jimmy's this week. That means
right. Okay.
Yeah, which is great.
Amazing. That's great to see.
One of the very early backed projects on ApeChain, which has been. Those are probably my two ponies I'm riding with at this point. I think they both got legs. Seem to have great community conviction, floor stability. Seems like people are still buying, sniping grails, etc. So it's nice to see the movement. The chats are fucking off the chain. My fucking alerts are been just like way too much this week. I had to leave a couple other groups just to leave those ones so I could focus. I noticed within the G's community, there's some trait groups starting up. So I started up the zombie, the G's.
Yes.
Yeah, Horde of G's. Got that going.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a member of the G-Stronauts.
G-Stronauts, nice, dude.
I mean, I've got such a sick.
You have a gold cowboy, space cowboy.
Yeah, exactly. with gold grills as well and ApeCoin eyes. So
Fucking
I mean,
hell,
it's a legendary, and that was my first mint.
You minted that.
I minted that one. That was my first one I minted.
So sick.
The second one actually went to a new home. And the chap who bought it rocked it as his PFP, and as far as I'm aware, he still is. That's really great to see. He really liked it, and he's vibing with it, and he's rocking it as his PFP. But yeah, my space cowboy, who I've named Ron because I think he looks exactly like Ron Perlman. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.
I know.
Yeah, it's just amazing. So I don't know who set up the G Astronauts, but we're going to Jupiter. Or as Chambers would say, we're going to Uranus.
Oh, well past the moon. Glad to hear that.
Well past the moon. We ain't going to the moon, maybe. We're going to Mars and beyond.
Well, I love to hear that we're both legendary Gs. That's fucking fantastic. Yeah, because my zombie is also amazing. Legendary status with the gold grill. Faux hawk.
Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Amazing. So yeah, been really enjoying those. And then picked up some Fishes and Ape, which is Crypto Dilly's project.
Sure.
Minted a few of those. And what else? What else have I got? I've scrolled out of it. Let's have a look.
I gotta say, while you're looking, I got a little animation of nude monkeys. I don't know if you saw these. They're, obviously a derive from node monkeys, but it's basically like a pixelated version of the node monkey's head, but they have added bodies, and the bodies turn side, turn back, and as they do that, they drop their drawers, a emoji of some variety will pop out of their shorts, which I thought was a bit profane, a bit hilarious, right up my alley. So I snagged a couple of those.
Oh yeah, right up your alley, eh?
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious.
It's all right, something we say in England. That's all right, carry on.
Not like that. God damn it.
Oh, behave.
Yeah,
baby.
Wrong alley.
Yeah, you don't want to go out the back alley. Okay, so you've been to a few of those. I'm into some all-ins. I think it's Michelle's project. I've got a few of those. Yep. Sandman, his portals. I'm into a couple of those as well to support my brother there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I saw those.
Panchos. Yeah. Pancho pop-ins.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
And then I'm into a few Linumis a couple of days ago as well, because I saw those were being spoken about. So I'm into a few of those. I think they're still yet to be revealed. But a few things. Saw Folds were doing what do they call it? Comedy Folds or comedy,
something to that effect.
Comedy Folds.
Yeah.
So managed to get my kind of 5 of those.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was free mint.
Are they funny?
It's the banana,
Oh, that's
banana
it. It's just the banana on the fold.
On the wall, yeah.
Is it on top of your actual fold?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're almost even though they're individual NFTs, so they are ERC 71s. They're essentially ERC 1155s, which are one image, and multiples of them. But he has done individual. They're, like I said, 71s, not 1155s. But for all intents and purposes, it's the same artwork.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I sold a monkey. I did sell a monkey because my ApeCoin bags were being depleted, and this is something that I'm seeing, and I'm sure everyone else is doing the same. Your bags are getting full. Your bags are getting depleted of ApeCoin. You then need to sell something to replenish those bags, and it's that cycle. You're not. I mean, I'm speaking from experience here. From my personal experience, I'm not making anything. I'm just spending and then filling back up again. So
I mean, you can see that across the market. It's like a project launches, it goes up, people are into it, something else comes out, it goes down, the liquidity goes over there, that goes up. It's a cycle. So I mean, we're picking them up as we go, selling the ones that we don't want to keep.
Yeah,
supporting the people that we can.
Yeah, certainly keeping a lot that I want to keep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, always try and grab a couple extra so you can do that.
Exactly. This is what I was. What Richie Rich said to me. He likes to buy in threes. Keep one, maybe sell
one on the way up.
Yeah,
and then hold one for the moon bag.
Exactly. But that's Should we move on to some in real life meetups? That was what I did.
Yeah, if you met up with Richie Rich, let's hear about it. Tell us about it.
First of all, super cool guy, really lovely guy, a little bit older than me, but he was down in London. Yeah,
Jesus.
If you can imagine
him out there,
if you can imagine anyone older than me, but he's from the States, and he was in London for business. So I reached out to him and said, "Do you fancy hooking up?" He was like, "Yep, let's go. Let's do it." So took him to a place that I know very well in London, and we just had brunch and chatted and got to know each other. Very similar kind of ethics and backgrounds. There's parallels, and just such a really nice guy. I've said this so many times before. In real life meetups are absolutely alpha. They're just a fantastic way to connect with people. I followed Richie for quite a long time. He me, as well. But we never met each other before, and just hit it off. No silences, lots of laughter. We're having some whiskeys, having some old fashions, having some Japanese whiskey, having some burgers, and just got to know each other, and really, really great. Such a nice guy. Really looking forward to seeing him again. He said he doesn't usually meet that many people in the space. He was at I think at A.F.F in 21 as a +1 before he'd even had any mutants, and he's got some lovely mutants. He's in the club, so it's just really great to spend some time with a fellow ape, and like I said, someone I hadn't met before, but certainly followed for a long time and enjoyed his posts and seeing where he gets up to. And really, really nice chap. Can't wait to meet up again.
Sick. Making more connections.
That's what it's about. Especially if you don't, get to see people that often or meet many people. That is what this space is about, forming these in real life connections. I mean, you went out recently, didn't you? Met up with some people last week.
No.
Oh, I must have getting confused with someone else then.
You're talking about the Bitcoin convention that was supposed to be in Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was poor communication surrounding the event. I was trying to link up with somebody, but he didn't use his phone that day, so I didn't hear from him until after I left Boston. I went out, checked it out. It was a bar full of 20-year-olds yelling at each other, which wasn't my speed, considering I haven't had a drink in 9 months or something.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah. So I hollered at him
this week.
You drink way too much every week, Dave.
I know.
I mean,
I'm off the sauce for a few weeks. Need to detox.
You heard it here. We'll talk about what you drank next week. But yeah, so I was out in the city. I just went and hollered at some friends and grabbed some dinner while I was out there. Nice. And had a great time. Yeah.
But look, the intention was to go and meet some fellow degens and hook up and network. So at least you pushed yourself out there to do it. It's a shame you never actually came off, but at least you got to meet up with some friends after and have some dinner and spend some time with people. That is what it's about.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a better effort to hook up with that crew. There's actually a Boston DAO, it's called. So I'm gonna make some efforts to link up. It looks like they're trying to get some regular meets and stuff going on. So I will try and get connected within the community. I'm in the Telegram channel right now, which I was introduced to by a fellow Cartelian and Rare Pepe holder. my man J Bro. So I'm going to try and do my best to link up with them, go out and meet up and stuff. So got to make those connections. Yeah, for sure.
I need to spend more time in Telegram. I don't spend way nearly enough time in Telegram. That's where I know a lot of things are going on.
You're an X-man.
Yeah, I am. I'm not as comfortable in Telegram as I am on X.
I mean, I don't mind it. I have also, I'm on the Telegram channel for Jimmy's, for G's, and those.
I'm in there. I just don't.
You don't use
it. Look.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, turn your notifications off because they're unhinged.
Yeah, no, it is off.
Yeah,
it is off.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's, of course, there's a lot to keep up with all the platforms because you got X constantly going. There's Telegram going. There's Discords going. I heard that the G's actually put up a poll to see where the community wanted to hang out. Was it Twitter? Was it Telegram? Was it Discord? Discord won.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. So, I like Discord. I'm in Discord a lot.
Yep. G's Discord coming soon.
Amazing. Okay. Bit of alpha there.
Yep.
McDonald's teased some alpha this week as well. Did you see it?
Oh my god, dude! Yes, from a marketing executive from the McDonald's company, I saw this tweet go out. Smart publication. I love the way they did it. It was just a small animation of a coffee cup sitting there. They pick up the coffee cup and the ring from the cup as a strong resemblance to the line work of a Doodle's face.
That's right.
Yeah. Very
we all knew.
Well done.
We all knew as soon as the animation dropped from McDonald's, they meant Doodles. And that's exactly God, it was hype because seeing a Web 2 brand publicize Web 3 hasn't happened since 2022, really?
Maybe, sure.
Early 2022, certainly late 2021.
Yeah.
And
especially someone as big as McDonald's.
Someone as big as McDonald's.
That's fucking huge.
I mean, there were some serious players back in 2022. We saw Wrangler with Deadfellas.
Yeah.
We saw all those celebrities picking up Bored Apes and Mutant Apes.
Porsche, Nike.
Yeah, Nike. Adidas did collab with
a lot of fumbles.
Yeah. Fumbles. A lot of things. Then these Web2 brands got bored with it or didn't see a future in it.
I think they had their Web2 marketing managers take care of it as opposed to bringing in a Web3 native. So it seemed like, we're here. What do we do? And then quietly leave, So I think they'll be a little bit smarter this go around. Hopefully, it seems like their marketing manager, first of all, is on X. Seems to understand the space a little bit more. So I'm excited to see it. And you sent it to me, understanding immediately the implication that this is great. Like huge. This is good for the space. Obviously, amazing. It's great for Doodles. I mean, immediately straight to the platforms to see if I could snag a Doodle because I had looked like not too long ago. They were within reason. It was 1 something, and I was like, "Oh shit, maybe it's time." Dude, they were already well past 2. I was like, "Wow."
A.F.F, they were up 112%.
Yeah, immediately.
Okay, pretty much immediately. Yeah. So there was no way you were going to pick one up. I mean, you could have done. You could have moonpaid that shit. And Doodles are doing such amazing stuff with their whole Doodleverse the animation cartoon stuff that they've got coming out. I will pick up the net. I'm going to get the name up in a second so I don't make a mistake.
They have a lot going on. I mean, they work with Pharrell.
That's right. That is right. Yeah.
That's when I first was looking at it when I saw that Pharrell was doing something with him. I was like, yes, that's cool.
I forgot about that.
He's so talented. I love him. I think the art style never really, I don't know. It wasn't really like in my lane. My stuff, I like things a little darker, etc. But like, I took a second look at it after this, and I was like, oh shit, that's actually, they got some pretty cool traits. It's like really vibey, and a lot of it captures like the current time. Like you'll see the dudes with like the cool sunglasses and the mullet and like the fucking hipster mustache and stuff,
the kind of thing, the rainbow coming out of the mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's iconic collection. They've got the whole, like I said, Doodles verse and this pilot, Doodlesville and things like that, which
there's a full length movie coming out, I'm pretty sure.
So they've got all this utility, and very rare because there are not many projects that have survived in that kind of way, and doing those sorts of things. We saw some of those things way away, and I think Cool Cats released some animated episodes some months ago as well. But yeah, to see a brand. I mean, look, of course, we've got Yuga Labs, Border Yacht Club, doing an amazing collab with BMW. So again, huge for the space. But that's obviously, automotive. This is different. This is, food and drinks. And this is McDonald's. McDonald's are huge. So to see another, we'll count BMW as, again, it's a huge company. To see McDonald's now into the space really really shines a light on Web3 and what some of these Web2 brands are now thinking about and investing, because it really does bolster and boost the space and bring attention, much needed attention, positive attention to NFTs, to Web3, to our amazing space, when these huge Web2 brands like BMW and now like McDonald's are doing collaborations with these amazing projects, like the Border Yacht Club with BMW and now Doodles with McDonald's. So it's just fantastic.
Yeah, and just to draw that line, if you're not making the connection here, is the fact of the matter is that people will go from their McCafe cup to the Doodles collection, take a look. Maybe they'll buy, maybe they won't, but I mean, that has them looking, which gives the possibility for them to look at other collections, to start exploring the space, to get onboarded. So, I mean, keep your eyes out for people looking, keep your eyes out for people asking questions, help onboard. We're all part of this community that needs to grow to benefit all of us. We want massive onboarding. This is a great opportunity and a huge step in that direction. So huge round of applause for Doodles. I'm just
couldn't say it any better myself. Couldn't say it any better myself. Just give you a much needed kudos for that. That's exactly what this is about. Mass adoption, bringing awareness to the space, and like you said, they're gonna order a McCup on their app. They're gonna potentially get access to some giveaways and some presents as Doodles, as McDonald's has advertised, and then they're going to check out this, the Doodles collection, and then other ones, and maybe they might then investigate how they can onboard themselves. Get onto shows like this, get onto shows like the Grateful Show, go onto X, ask the right people like Boring Security, give them advice on how to get a wallet, which wallet maybe they can start with. And how to, buy their first ETH or ApeCoin and start picking up some NFTs. So, yeah, it's a great onboarding facility.
Yeah. And speaking of onboarding, another fantastic step in that direction. Fucking Bitcoin, all-time high, number 5 for the week, dude. We're hitting over 90, just almost 91. Blah.
I mean, I couldn't believe it. Over £70,000, over $90,000. Another all-time high. Last week was an all-time high. This week is another all-time high.
Yeah.
It's not, it's not long to go, and it's 100K.
Oh, dude, before 2025, I would say it's coming.
Yeah, I can 100%. See it. I mean, obviously NFA, but I can feel it. I can feel it. As long as no one fucks anything up. Yeah, that's the caveat. But January.
I think we're getting a lot of momentum here. Obviously, it seems as if political things may have
post-election help. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's the it's the step that people need to see. I mean, it's so funny. Like when these things happen, when we hit all-time high, this is when people start asking me. This is when people are like, "Oh, how do you buy Bitcoin?" I'm like, "Bro, it's been months of accumulating, and now it's at an all-time high, and this is when you want to buy." I'm like,
worst decision you could ever make.
I know. I'm like, dude, I've been telling you this for fucking months. What are we doing? Okay, I can tell you.
Who was it? I saw someone on X, and they said something like, bull run is coming, or where at the start of the bull run, when your mum and your dad ask you, "Did you see Bitcoin? We need to talk about it." I got messaged by a very good friend of mine, and his daughter. She had a bat mitzvah, which is when Jewish girls turn 12 and they have a big party. They celebrate kind of coming of age, similar to a bar mitzvah for 13-year-old boy. Yeah, the girls have it too, of course. Nice and equal. At 12 years old, and she for her bat mitzvah, she was given $250 worth of Bitcoin as a present, which I thought was amazing. I remember my friend telling me at the time, I was like, okay, that's a decent present. Yeah. You know? Anyway, he messaged me a couple of days ago and said, "Dave, as you know, my daughter has $250 worth of Bitcoin that's now worth $940. What do you advise? What should she do? Should she keep it or should she sell it?" And I said, well, look, if it was me, I would keep it. But if she's desperate to treat herself for something, then of course you can cash out. You're taking fantastic profits already. But my advice would be to keep it, because I really don't think we're anywhere near where we're going to see Bitcoin go. And he just said, she doesn't need the money. She's going to keep it. So I was like, very sensible.
Love it.
So, and he doesn't do anything with Web3. He's heard of Bitcoin. His daughter has some Bitcoin. That's about it. He knows what space I'm in and what we do together. But that's about it. So, like you said, now you're seeing these people kind of come back and be interested and go, maybe it's worth me getting a little bit. I've got some stocks and shares. I've got some money and some savings. I've got a salary coming in from my job. Maybe I'll dabble a little bit. Maybe I'll pick up $100 or $500 or something and just see what happens. Diversify my wealth and just see what happens. So I've
got a couple people who are doing it. I was at a dinner party this week with one of my friends who was in town, and his parents were like, "Oh, I think we're getting a little bit of Bitcoin," which was great to hear.
Amazing.
And one of my other friends actually cashed out an old 401k and bought $30K worth of Bitcoin. Like,
oh wow,
within earlier this month. So he's already in the green.
And just remind me, because I'm in London. I'm from the UK. 401k is what?
It's a retirement savings account.
Oh, it's a pension.
Yeah, sure.
Pension. Yep. Okay. So he cashed out as his pension and bought $30,000 worth of Bitcoin.
Yep.
Very, very brave.
Yeah.
But I love that.
Me too.
But now with Bitcoin ETFs, that is how Web2 normies can buy Bitcoin if they don't know how to, install a wallet or connect a wallet or buy crypto from crypto.com or Coinbase and centralized finance kind of crypto platforms. They can now go to their financial advisor and they can recommend, if they support crypto ETFs, how to transfer part of their fiat wealth into an ETF and buy some crypto, buy some Bitcoin.
BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF hit 40 billion in assets this week.
Wow.
Saw, what was it, on the 12th, 3 days ago, saw over 1.5 billion in volume within its first 60 minutes of trading.
I mean, BlackRock were the first finance company to launch a Bitcoin ETF. So
yeah, I mean,
they're one of the biggest holders, I think, as well.
They're one of the biggest holders of everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Definitely.
Yeah,
they own like 10% of the world's fucking economy. So seems like a pretty safe bet. Dude, I was reading, I don't know the exact numbers, but I was reading something about it this week. they have astronomical holdings in everything. They own like a large percent of the world's funds for sure.
Impressive. But look, that's what these facilities are for. So I actually think crypto ETFs are a good thing because it promotes mainstream adoption of crypto and takes the sting away from all the bad press that we've seen in the last few years with various crypto exchanges going down, various fraudsters going to prison. One is out recently, so I'm not saying CZ was a fraudster, but he certainly he was sent to prison for particular reasons. He's now out, but we want to see way less of those sorts of news stories and Batman Freed and FTX and those sorts of things, and Celsius, and positive news stories like McDonald's and Doodles and Bitcoin up and people being able to get access to that, whether it's through centralized finance routes in Web 2 or on blockchain, and people are able to DGN in a little bit more and do their own research and actually buy directly off of crypto exchanges themselves with their own wallets.
Yeah, I saw we may see Ross Ulbright freed as well.
Well, that's what Trump has said. I've got a few Hitman ordinals. Hitman, the rare sat Hitman, which presumably is what they used, mined from that initial transaction. That potentially
send him to prison,
put out, send him to prison, look, January. I'm not American. I'm English, but January when Trump is in power, that's going to change things. He's a big supporter of crypto, so
that's why I say 100K before then.
I can see that, and then next year's a completely different game. Let's fucking go! I'm excited.
All the way to Uranus.
All the way to Uranus and beyond. Right up the back alley.
Oh my goodness! All right, let's reel it back in here.
Let's move on to from back alleys to fuck you.
Fuck you.
Is it fuck you or fuku?
That's got to be fuck you.
You reckon?
We're degens, man.
It's probably fuck you, but whatever it is, fuku. That got some huge traction.
Sure did
during the week. I saw when it minted out, and unfortunately I was in bed. It was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning my time, so it was impossible for me to mint one. But I saw the floor price, and as far as I'm aware, they still haven't revealed. Oh no, they have revealed. Sorry,
They revealed yesterday.
Sorry, yesterday. Mm-hmm. Well, sorry, on Wednesday, Thursday. But fourth wall, A.F.F.
Fourth wall.
The fourth wall.
My turn this time.
Pardon?
I said it's my turn to break it this time.
Yeah, it's your turn to break it. I saw it pre-reveal 758 was what I saw the all-time high. I don't know.
887 was the all-time high.
870.
887.
Oh, 887.
Yep.
Wow.
Bananas. They did.
Was lovely.
They did like 200 and.
Have you got one?
Fuck you?
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
Faded.
Right.
As always. I'm trying to switch up my buying philosophy.
What's that? Don't buy to buy.
If I don't like it, I'm buying 3.
Yes. Fine. Yes. Hang on. Come on. Let's hang on.
I'm buying 3. If I don't like it.
Mate, that was my model.
You got the monkeys.
I got the monkeys. That was exactly my thought process. They look dumb.
That's the one that set me off. I saw them at like
I don't think they look dumb anymore, but
I still think they look dumb. But fuck. They're bananas. So I got
can't stop the train, baby.
Yeah.
You can't stop the train. Can't. When things pop off and they get the traction and the likability angle and the community pops up really strong, people like Baloo and Dim.
Right.
And these are two legitimate people. I know them both very well.
Wait, Dim's behind Monkeys?
No, part of the community.
Oh, I was like, wait,
they recently did their first community space on Monday, last Monday. So they're not part of the project, but they are
community.
They are leading the community. They both have honours. Cool. Dim's monkey is the monkey PFP of the X account, and that was one I think that he minted. It's like the best monkey in the collection. Crown, king robe. It's holding a coin as well, holding ApeCoin. It's like the best one. So
I'm sure he's not behind it.
I don't believe he is. No. So, yeah, don't start spreading rumors.
I'm just asking.
No, I don't believe he is. No, but he's a very proud holder, and he's got big bags of monkeys, as has Baloo. And cool. They don't do anything by halves, those two, and yeah, I'm pretty proud of them. So I should have bought way more. I shouldn't have stopped at 3. That was silly, but
at least you did.
At least I did. I picked up 2. Both of them were under 28. And then I picked up one more. Whatever, before it went obscene. And then I recently saw that one was I needed to fill up my bags again. But nice. I'm keeping those 2 because they are the 2 that I wanted. One is a McBag, so it's a McDonald's bag on top of his head.
Good time for that.
Absolutely. And the other one, because I had to then pair it up, is a McDonald's hat.
All right, one of each.
One of each. So
I wonder if we'll see an uprise in like service trait and that kind of thing, McDonald's related stuff after Doodles.
I mean, you saw the G's promote their service trait G quite often. I see that.
They got the bored and hungry service trait.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Right. Is that the trait name, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
so
that. And I love
it's
that.
Not McDonald's, but I like that they made it Web3.
One thing I want to say, and again, I don't have the answer to this question, but Monkey's using obviously the McDonald's brand, but obviously you don't have any kind of right to use it, right? So that's why I love this space. It's fucking crazy.
Degen shit.
Degen crazy. Let's spend $1,300 on a monkey that looks like
drawn by a 4-year-old.
You've done in Microsoft Paint with IP that is not yours, and it fucking sells. But
redact that from the recording.
I love it. This is the way. This is the degen way.
Yeah.
I'm also pleased to see, artists who are doing some of their own original work and they're doing well as well on ApeChain, and that's what I love to see. People like Reader, and his crew, original art, doing so well, and that's what we want to see. Folds did some really great stuff as well, and he did well, and quite a few others. Baron released his kind of 50 collection. He did pretty well. This is what you want to see. You want to see people in the space, with their own art, doing some cool mints and having some success from it.
Yeah, we've gotten a really interesting mix between derivs and then collections that pay homage. Web3 Gatsby, I think, did a great job with the Gorillas.
Absolutely, him and Kid Guru nailed it. With the pixel art, and we'll come on to DPix soon. But I love the fact they've done so well and they've been so well received. They've been so well received anyway with Albarra. Albarra. And I've met them both many times. I can't do that. Many times. I love them both very much. So pleased that Loki Labs are doing so well with Albarra, and now with Rillas. Stay Rilla.
Keep it Rilla.
Keep it Rilla. That's it. Keep it Rilla. Look, Jimmy's also. That's. I found out recently that they did acquire the original IP from the Ethereum collection, and that's then gave them the the kind of validation to be able to do this on ApeChain.
Yeah.
And once I found out about that, I'd already owned a couple of Jimmys anyway. But once I found out about that, I was quite happy, really pleased that actually, it went down like that. And
so did you get more?
Well, I sold one and then brought one back in, but I kept one as well.
They have they have an art upgrade coming.
Oh, tell us about it.
I don't know details. I've seen a couple tweets about it, and I was looking in the Discord channel. There's a little reveals channel in there.
This is for the serums they dropped, right?
No.
Oh,
this is not. They're upgrading the art. So.
Oh, I see. Oh, the Jimmys, not the mutants.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah, it's subtle, AF. But it's nice. They're adding highlights and shadows, and it's just like the art gets upgraded a bit.
Okay. So slightly, taking a little bit, so you have
a little more dimension to it.
Yeah, and taken away from the original ETH collection, because they do look pretty similar.
Yeah, so they look a little better. I think they tweeted out a Halo wearing one, I think yesterday or a couple days ago. And you can just see like the lighting's better, the shadows are better, the lines are a little bolder, so they look nice. It's a clean upgrade, so definitely excited about that. Yeah, I went and picked up a second one after that. And
are they going to overwrite the existing collection, or are we going to have two?
Yeah, no, okay. It'll be overwrite. Yeah, so you'll just see yours upgraded.
Interesting.
Don't know what the serums are doing yet. Haven't heard word on that. Been trying to keep my nose in the Discord just to see what's going on. Between that and the Twitter channel, it's very active, so it's tough to keep up with during the work week. But lots happening. The community's really strong. I've got some people in my DMs constantly sending me zombies. Fat man. Absolutely love it though. So I picked up a second one this week. Got my double zombies.
So you got two Jimmys now.
Yep.
Amazing. Yeah, I've got two
Jimmys. I got a bunch of mutants.
I've got quite a few mutants. Yeah. It's a shame their floor price didn't move much.
I mean,
we're still early. We're only 3 weeks in.
Macy, where are we at? 1/10?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
it's pretty similar. It's pretty similar. Jimmy, mutant Jimmy.
Yeah, because the floor's like 700
to 10, basically.
Yeah. Okay. So you make a fair point. I've got to say. Okay, you make a fair point.
I thought the same thing, and then I just made that comparison, and I was like, kind of makes sense. Yeah. So if we see Jimmy's rise, I think the mutants will rise as well.
Yeah.
When we see Jimmy's rise.
Yeah, when we see it. But back to Villas. They've got some cool stuff coming up with their DPix versions, which is their.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, me too. Which is their pixelated versions are going to become high definition versions, and if you have unlisted yours, you can twin them for free. If you list them, you're gonna have to pay. And then I believe they're doing also kind of a mint as well. So we don't know when that's happening.
I think there's like 3,500 mintable. We don't know the date yet. That's to be announced. It's a very cool art upgrade. I liked the iconic logo imagery.
Yeah.
It's actually the logo for ApeChain now, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Fucking that's sick. That's a big nod and in your accomplishment. Love to see that. But seeing the DPix, they're cool.
There's also Gordon's first ApeChain NFT as well.
Gordo's.
Oh yeah?
Sick.
And that is a testament.
Gordo has retweeted a thing or two or co-signed some stuff this week. I think that they retweeted the fuck yous, and that's when it started going parabolic.
Oh, and it pumped from that, did it?
Yeah, I was trying to catch up. I think I saw a little bit of other speculation this morning about something that Gordo had tweeted, so I'm gonna have to take a look post-show. I invite you to do the same.
Yeah, I'll check back on his timeline. I always enjoy most of the stuff that he says.
Yeah, for sure.
Talking about apes actually for a second. He says an announcement from ApeCoin regarding Layer 0, and I wanted just to just give out this small bit of announcement. So a couple of days ago, ApeCoin released something called a partnership with Layer Zero Core, and Layer Zero Core are providing ownership, proof of ownership of your board ape or mutant ape, thanks to LZ Red by Layer Zero Core on ApeChain. And Yuga Labs are going to be implementing LZ Red. They're calling NFT Shadows, which are soulbound tokens allowing apes to verify ownership on ApeChain, but it says without leaving Ethereum. So that's very interesting. That they're going to somehow kind of like Layer Zero have come out saying any data, any chain, any period of time, is introducing LZ Red, a new data primitive. And I love that. It kind of reminds me very much of ZK proof, zero knowledge proof, where you're able to prove ownership of various things, or prove identification without actually having to show anything. It does it all on chain for you. But that's pretty cool that we're going to be able to do some I guess token gating and ownership validation, but without actually having to do much other than hold a soulbound token, soulbound NFT on ApeChain.
Yeah,
and it will look back at your tokens on Ethereum. And I have to say, I did notice in my ApeChain Vault wallet, so it's the same wallet address as my ape in. There is an MAYC token in there.
An ApeChain one.
Yeah, with the same number.
Yeah, so they did that.
Yeah,
at the beginning.
And that was my first. That was the first NFT that appeared in my ApeChain wallet.
Yeah, right. So because they sent that over to us so that we would all have it.
Exactly. So it must be similar. Must be something to do with that. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, not to be confused with Apes on Ape.
No. This was no. This was airdrop. No, there was no PFP attached to it, but certainly, this was before. Was on the day ApeChain launched, I think, that appeared in my wallet, or the day after. Yeah, it was like before any major.
Yeah, they put out an announcement pretty right away, saying like, "Hey, we're gonna send you an ape token."
That's what they did.
Yep. Yeah.
So maybe it's all linked to that, and we already have that soulbound NFT. Ready to go.
How cool is that they're opening up a token gating option for Macy holders across chain, so that'll historically Yuga has provided their holders with airdrops and access to lots of things that have proved to be very beneficial and encourage people to be part of the club. So if they can move that across to ApeChain, that's fantastic. That increases people's desire to get in and their opportunity to get in, because ApeChain is a lower entry point. So I think that the people will like that.
Yeah. Also reduces their fear around security as well, because prior to this announcement, all you can use is delegation, delegate.xyz or warm.xyz. And I believe warm.xyz are the people that did 10 KTF, I believe. I think they're the same people. Without using delegation, no one feels safe to token gate for their apes, and as the Bored Ape Yacht Club always says, even when their new website came out, do not connect with your cold wallet, don't you dare. Right. So now and use delegation instead. So and it's the same with how you connect to Otherside. When you go to launch to Otherside XYZ, you put in your delegate wallet,
and it connects to your Twitter.
Pardon?
And it connects to your Twitter, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it also needs to see your what NFTs you got as well. So, but now we're talking about a soulbound NFT through this new protocol, I guess. LZ Red, LZ Red, I think, as you would say it. LZ always sounds like an army, for landing zone. Meet me rendezvous at the LZ. But
sure,
yeah,
I like the way you say it.
I watch a lot of war movies. Big respect for the military and all those who served. But and also we just had Remembrance Day here in the UK.
And we had Veterans Day. Is that the same day?
When's yours?
Yeah,
ours was 11th. The 11th of the 11th at 11 a.m. That's how it is. That was the that was the end of the war. So what was I saying? Yeah, so great to see these things providing better security. I was going to say actually one thing, but I was on the Banana Boys show a couple of nights ago, and I said this then. I'm going to say it now. Revoke.cash now supports ApeChain. Revoke.cash, if people aren't familiar with this, is a way you can enter your wallet address, connect with your wallet, and remove approvals that you may have. So we've all done it with Ethereum. If you ever listed an NFT on OpenSea, for example, and you never revoked that approval, that approval will still be there, and maybe you might pick up another one of those collections, not realizing that you have still given approval to OpenSea, or maybe another platform, and you want to make sure that your wallet is tight and secure, especially with announcements like McDonald's coming in to Web3 and partnering with huge Web3 brands like Doodles. That does lead to scamming and bad actors entering this space to try and take your assets or your crypto. So now is the time to revisit your wallet security. Go to revoke.cash, check everything's kosher and tidy on Ethereum, check everything is kosher and tidy on ApeChain, because you can now do that as well, especially if you've got things like monkeys in your wallet and jimmies and fukus, whatever you want to call it. And G's, you don't want to lose those, and
right.
It won't be long where some really bad players are going to do some really bad things, if not already. I do know one person who lost some crypto the last couple of days on a scam, and that was ApeCoin. So now's the time. Go to revoke.cash and make sure your wallet security is up to date.
Be careful what you click on.
Oops.
Take a boring security class. They teach you about links, profile checks, all the basic security things that you need to know. My friend who I was talking about onboarding, who cashed out his pension to buy the Bitcoin, he was interested in some things, and I had him over to vet the stuff he was talking about. And just thanks to my boring security class, as I was going through the motions and checking stuff, he's like, dude, I've already showed this to like 5 people, and you're clicking and checking on things that no one else has looked at. How do you know all this? Boring security, dude. This is imperative to existing in this space. So definitely check them out. Get yourself certified. Get some knowledge. Be fucking careful, especially in the bull.
100%. And it's coming.
Yes.
The bull is coming. I feel it. Especially with some wonderful projects coming up. Any projects that you're excited about that are looming?
Yes.
Tell me.
Well,
tell the listeners.
All right. So John McTavish, fucking
Dragons
legend.
Yep, Dragons and Ape.
He's got well, first he did the dinner party.
Yeah.
This
Fantastic
was the precursor.
collection.
And
you see
before
that he did that he pushed out with the dragon on the dining room table?
Yeah, I might be
brilliant.
in that. I might be in that right in the front.
I'm in it. I'm in there just on the side.
I'm not sure. I need to verify with John, but that would be the second time I've been featured in the front of his art. John was previously was cartel artist doing like tons of comic strips and awesome art for them. That's how we met. Moved on not moved on, but started a new project and dropped to the dinner party, which is a collection of 200 one-of-ones who are dinner guests, which play into the lore of his now launching on the 19th project, Dragons on Ape.
Yeah.
This is a brainchild of his from quite some time ago. Something he put a lot of work and time and thought into. And I've seen some of the previews of these dragons.
They're great.
There's a zombie.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm really excited. His artwork is beautiful.
You better pick that one up.
I'm gonna. You fucking.
You better do some back alley deals with John.
I will be sniping. I will be absolutely making sure there is a zombie dragon in the wallet. But yeah, so he's got some whitelists going out. Dinner party holders are obviously whitelisted, and I think there's various other communities. I've been seeing it floating around. Rare Pepes are giving out some whitelists I saw, and they have a space this weekend. Lots of stuff going on, but definitely excited to see that.
If you're a dinner holder, right? If you're a dinner party holder, you get 5 of your own whitelists as well that you can give out to friends.
Oh, that means we have 10.
So we have 10, yeah, to friends. Do we have 10 friends, do you think?
Well, I have 5.
Yeah.
You have 5. You have fucking 5,000. Are you kidding me?
We're going to definitely get these given out to people.
However will we decide? Maybe we should do a fair and balanced wheel of names. Put them out there.
I do love wheel of names. You're actually the one to tell me about wheel of names. So I'm just using what you've given.
Dude, it's great. It works so well. Yeah. And you can customize it. It's super easy to use. I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to do some giveaways, I think. Moving forward. So yeah, check the at Undead Hour Show on X. Follow that. Notifications on. We've got some whitelist collabs coming up. So yeah, but I have to say, love the dinner party. Love the art that John released this week with the dragon on the table. I wrote a little excerpt from Mr. Axton's diary after the fact. And
I love that.
Pardon?
I love it.
Did you read it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Didn't realize.
I read it on my lunch break over the week, and I was like, wait, what is this? It's cool, man. It's fun. I love it.
One does not waste vintage Bordeaux.
I saw that. That was your last line, right?
That was my last line, yeah.
The culmination of the story.
That's right.
That made me laugh. I was like, that is Dr. Dave going right there.
He's a drinker, so Mr. Axton's going to drinker.
I'm going to finish my wine.
That's right.
So nicely done.
Thank you, mate.
But it's fun. I mean, John's a super cool dude. The Discord's fun. The people in there are fun. OG's in the space. There's a lot of cool players involved. So,
and he wants to see lore being built. He wants to see lore being built as well. You know, he's from the Cartel, lore-based project.
Yeah. Yep.
Wants to see things continue over. So I love it. And well done to him. The dinner party collection's super amazing, and his latest dragons on 8 that are coming also look super amazing. So yeah, well done to him, and certainly excited to see where it goes, and excited for the mint on the 19th.
Yeah, check him out on X, Dragons on Ape. There's a couple of early reveals on there, and some more to come. I think he was revealing the form. There's like 6 different dragon forms. They all have different skins, but there is 6 specific forms. So 3 have been revealed, 3 more to go. But definitely check it out. Yeah. And speaking of giveaways and whitelists, I think we should do a giveaway, Dave.
Let's do one.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do one. What are we going to do a giveaway for?
Well, I was talking to Web3 Gatsby, founder with Kid Guri, Rillas, keeping it Rilla. He said, let's give you guys some whitelists for the D-Picks. So Brilliant. What I think we should do, we have 20 whitelists. Let's give them away. Bing! Let's give them away to subscribers. So if you're on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. If you're on Spotify, give us a follow.
YouTube?
That's what I said first. If you're on YouTube, give us a follow. Subscribe. And like the video. We'd like you to do that for every video. Send a screenshot in the DMs. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, unless you want us
Twitter
to put
DMs?
a lot of
XDM?
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
XDM.
A lot of people have like very not Web3 YouTube accounts, it seems like, because we've been there for so long. A lot of people, it's like their name, their home Gmail, something like that. So if you want to just post it, send it to us, slide in the DMs, we're happy to do it. But we have 20 whitelists. So we'd like to see 20 subscribers and followers this week. Spotify or YouTube, your choice, and we will allow you a whitelist. From there, from those 20 people, we are also going to throw them into the Wheel of Names, and we will give away a OG Rilla that you will be able to depix yourself because holders get a free depix.
What?
Yes. Orange background.
Amazing.
Rilla, ready to go, loaded in the wallet, and we will be sending it over to you. All you got to do?
That was what I was trying to go for. That's an effect. So giveaway, a Rilla. All you need to do is go on. Oh, you have a number?
Yeah, it's number 7788. This is an orange background,
Top
pink
tier.
fur unicorn with a ruby pendant.
Wow. Sounds like
Sub
a grail to me.
5,000 rank.
Amazing. Well, we don't always have to worry about the rankings. Is how it looks and feels to you.
Totally.
That matters the most. But that's brilliant. So go onto Spotify, give it a follow. Go onto YouTube, give it a subscribe. Send us notifications that you've done both on X to Undead Hour Show in the DMs. You might need to follow us on the Undead Hour Show first to send a message. Certainly, we'll review it and we'll put an emoji to make sure we've received it.
Yep.
And then you're going to go into the Wheel of Names to receive a Rilla number 7788. And stay up to date on Undead Hour Show for announcements when that when that raffle is coming out, hopefully during the week.
Let's go.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. Big shout out to Web3 Gatsby. Appreciate you. All you're doing. Love to see it, man.
Love it, guys. Give him an applause. We love you, fellas. Long-time supporters, long-time fans.
Yep.
Of each other.
Fam.
Everything. Yeah. The fam is the fam.
What else? I believe there are other projects getting ready to launch.
Wanderlust by my very good friend Hora. Wanderlust. Wunderbar.
Shout out to Hora.
It is a Wonderbar project. It is a wonderful project. He's a good friend of mine, Hora. I've known him for a very long time. Met him originally in real life at NFT Paris, but I knew him before then. We worked together in Fucking Productions. You worked with him on an ETH mint for you with your zombie, Hound Carl, and he's a super nice guy, very, very talented artist. He utilizes and uses many different things to create his art. And Wanderlust on Ape is on ApeChain and is I would call it like a fantastical imagery. It always very much reminds me of like Tolkien, Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, and fantasy style, but it's watercolors, and just love the art. I love the posts he puts out, very lore based, story based. How each environment and landscape might make you feel, and it really feels like a journey. Like I said, like an adventure in this mysterious, fantasy land that is Wanderlust. I guess that's the land. We'll have to wait and see. But give a Horror a follow. Give Wanderlust a follow. Heroes Metaverse Adventure are doing 30 whitelists on Monday. I think I'm rolling that out. So check that out. I think we should try and get Undead Hour Show some whitelists as well from our boy. We'll sort that out too. I don't know when it's minting or which platform, but I'm looking forward. All the volume, all the mint price, but I'm going to be max minting whenever it's going to be. Support my friend and also support some dope art done by a great artist.
Yeah, he does so well. He's created some amazing work,
banging stuff
within the Yuga cartel ecosystems. His ape stuff. He did a fantastic Gordon Goner rendition that he was trying to get him to like for quite some time. Yeah, in Serum City.
He does some amazing work for everything you've seen coming out from Fucking Productions, the events that we've done this year. So much of the art is done by him, as well as Jack, who we all know and love as well. Yeah, so we want to support and promote our brother. He's one of my favorite Germans I know. May even be my favorite German that I know. But don't tell him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, fat man.
And hello, and a few others. Yeah, support our friends in the space and own some dope art on ApeChain.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to see it. He does so well with the landscapes. Take me away, Ahura, on a journey through the metaverse, sort of like Hero does.
Yes. So I just had kind of image in my head. Well, show my age. Falcor from Neverending Story. We went, take me away. It's like Falcor. Great movie. I was I had to condemn a child in the car a couple of days ago because they said that's trash, that film. He's just turning 11.
Has he seen it and said it was trash?
He saw it and he goes, it's stupid, it's confusing, none of it makes sense, total trash. So I was deeply shocked. I then said to him, have you seen The Goonies? He went, yes. I said, well, that's another fantastic film. Trash. Couldn't believe it.
You should have put him in the bin.
He wasn't my child, otherwise I would have done. But yeah, totally condemned. I just can't believe kids these days don't know what good films are.
He's not allowed to hang out with him anymore?
This is like one of his best mates, so no.
Oh.
But yeah, I definitely had those vibes when you just said it. But in terms of other adventures and journeys, Heroes Metaverse Adventure, I'm proud to say, it's still minting some things. We were very successful. More mints? Can you believe it?
Are you kidding me?
Well, we did a couple of things. The first one, I think I talked about this on the show last week, with the first music NFT on ApeChain with Hero's Journey, composed and produced by my very good friend Red Hat the MC from his through his Web3 audio and music production house, Mutant Made Music, and my very good friend and Lena Hammett, who's the illustrator and cover art illustrator for the book, who also did the music cover art, the music track art as well. We minted out on that 500 on ApeChain. So happy. First music NFT on ApeChain. So absolutely delighted with that. And thank you to everyone who supported me and Red and Lena on that. Couldn't want a better track being the first music track on ApeChain, and certainly when it's been penned and from the hand and brain of Red Hat, having Red Hat immortalized as the first artist on ApeChain fills me with lots of happiness. Pardon?
I gotta say, I saw somebody else posting about their music NFT on ApeChain, and they were like, the second music NFT on ApeChain.
Yeah. Well, that's Man of the Ape. He hit me up and asked. He asked us for a little bit of advice, and I'm only too glad to give it to him. That's what we want to see. We want to see more music on ApeChain. Music. He's doing some
cool stuff too.
Oh, he's done loads of cool stuff.
He just dropped one today.
Yeah, he's got another one out. So I think he's going to be doing them regularly. But he was the second person to put music on ApeChain. Illa, the producer, is I think hopefully going to be the third person to put. He's putting a track on ApeChain as well, which is amazing to see, because that's what we want to. We want to see ApeChain being used, in other kind of art ways and cultural ways, and there's other types of media that can put out on chain, not just videos and stills, music as well. But no, today I did have another mint that came out, which is not a limited run. It is a free open edition. You just need gas for it, but it is specifically.
ETH or Ape?
Pardon?
ETH or Ape?
Ape. It's on ApeChain. Okay. Again, because Hero has traversed the metaverse, has traversed the blockchains, and he's went on Hero's journey across ETH to Curtis testnet to mainnet on ApeChain. And so this is exclusively for physical book holders of Heroes Metaverse Adventure. You can now mint the cover art illustrated by my amazing friend Lena Hammer. But there's a little twist in that. So we have not publicized the mint link, nor will we ever publicize the mint link. The only way you can get to that mint page and mint your free open edition of the cover art of Heroes Metaverse Adventure is by scanning the augmented reality QR code from inside the book, which is powered by my friends at CollectWin. And then when you follow the instructions on page, which is allowing access to your phone camera and scanning the front cover of the book, there is a new ApeCoin virtual button, ApeChain virtual button at the top, which you can press on screen, and it will take you directly to the mint page, which is at Puffles. Again, another good friend of mine, and you can then mint that cover art. So that is the way we are rewarding our current physical holders of Heroes Metaverse Adventure, and also it's designed so that future purchasers of the book, future holders of the book, will be able to mint as well, and hopefully we can pick up and onboard some Web2 normies and bring them over to ApeChain and Web3 through that process as well.
Bravo!
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks, man. This was about.
No, that's a good execution. Yeah. You've really done a good job with this. I gotta say, your ability to continue to expand it, whereas you're onboarding people from Web 2 just with the book and just informatively, and then the music and then the art. This is great ways for people to kind of explore. You're giving them options to do what we do in the space and test things and try things and explore and be part of it. So good job on that. I'm really happy to see you did this well. You're very good at this.
Thanks, man.
Nice job. Yeah, proud of you. Dude.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. We build together. ApeChain isn't just for apes; it's for everyone, everybody. And yeah, the more people we can onboard in clever ways or simple ways, that's the task at hand. So I'm very glad to do that, and also give something back just to the physical book holders, because they're the ones who supported me from the beginning and picked up a copy. I just wanted to do that for the holders as well. So certainly some successes. I'm really proud of what we've done, and I'm sure there'll be more to follow. Christmas is coming up. Definitely want to get some more books in stockings for these kids. It's for the children.
How much is a copy of the book? No, don't get me started. How much is a copy of the book?
I'm seeing them on Sunday. We'll talk about it in a second.
Are you? Yeah, we'll get on to that in a minute.
How much is the book? In which currency? It's under $10.
ApeChain.
It's on Amazon.
I'm just kidding.
It's on Amazon. It's under $10 and under £7.
Nice.
But I am seeing Ghostface Killer and Inspector Deck on Sunday.
Backstage passes?
Not yet. I've hit up.
Come on, man! You're for the children holder.
Wu-Tang Clan for the children. I've hit up our mutual friend and asked, and he said that he's going to speak to the promoters because I want to meet Ghostface and Inspector. But people, if you're listening to this and go, never heard of Wu-Tang Clan, never heard of Ghostface Killer, never heard of Inspector Deck, go click on search right now on Spotify. You're probably listening to us on Spotify and search Wu-Tang Clan. Okay, search Ghostface Killer, search Supreme Clientele album. What was Inspector Deck's album? I forget.
Liquid Swords?
Liquid Swords. No, that was Jizza.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was Jizza. It was damn it. It's
The Mystery of Chess Boxing? Oh, that's Jizza too, isn't it?
I can't remember. You go and look while I finish my my ramble.
Ramble on.
Go and check them out because it's some of the best hip hop you're ever going to hear. Shouldn't really start pivoting into music right now, but I'm super excited. I've been a Wu-Tang fan for 30 years, and yeah, I'm super excited to meet Ghostface and Inspector. Supreme Clientele is one of my all-time favorite albums, and Inspector Deck. I mean, come on, the two together down in Brixton in London on Sunday. which is tonight. Actually, I'm going to be there tonight.
We gotta stop this charade.
Fuck it, I can't keep up, mate. I can't keep up.
Should we? Just
I'm actually there
them?
now. I should be there right now. I'm an hour late.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
So Inspector's album was Uncontrolled Substance in 1999.
Substance, that's
The
it.
Movement in 2003, and
Brilliant.
Chamber Number 9 in 2019.
Amazing.
So I actually need to catch up on that one. Inspector flies a little bit under the radar in comparison to some of the members of the Wu-Tang Clan. So I don't know that album shined as much, but I'm definitely going to check that one out.
There's some amazing tracks in it. Absolutely, some banging tracks. But, you know, the Wu is the way, the Tang is the slang, and the clan represents the fam. That's how we go.
Let's go. Well, let me know how it goes. If you get that backstage pass, I'm going to buy my tickets because he's coming to Boston as well.
You got to do it. You got to do it.
I'm holding $1 million for the children.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
You know it.
Let's go.
Say it like you mean it.
That's going to be sick.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm going alone as well because everyone who I asked, they either said no, and one of my friends then later said he can't make it. So I'm going alone. I've got a Wu-Tang t-shirt ready to go.
You got a +1 ticket?
I have a +1 ticket. Yeah.
Damn, should we find you somebody? Yo.
That's desperate.
Man.
No.
It's not going to be enough time. All right.
Dr. Dave is cool to go solo.
I might know somebody.
Yeah? In Web3?
Yeah.
Cool. So ask him to hit me up. I have a spare ticket.
All
right, cool.
Sweet.
Let's go.
Dude, episode 4.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're done.
So we've got some things coming. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, as there are guests on the docket. We've been cooking on some things. You can expect to see some new faces, some changes, some things happen around here. Always going to try to keep it growing and building. So please do turn on notifications and check out our newest shows every Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GST, you call it now?
GMT.
That's cool. GMT.
Greenwich Mean Time. That's what it stands for.
Good morning, tea.
This is Undead Hour Show, episode 4. You've been with me, Dr. Dave Coyne, and my best mate, my undead brother from another mother, A.F.F. Follow us on Spotify, YouTube, subscribe, put on notifications, same on X. See you next week. I will see you on the other side. Stay safe. God bless. See you later.
Happy Skeleton Sunday. See you next time. Ow!